Yeah, train. They like had a country rhythm to it. It was weird. So hopefully he doesn't use a lot of those songs because at his concert. Hopefully. I really hope he sings Freaks. Oh my gosh, I was talking to Mom about it and she said yes. And then the next day I was like, oh yeah. I told Sean about it and then Sean looked him up really fast and he's like, I don't know if this is appropriate for you to go to. I'm like, what? And then, do you want to know the song that he showed me?
What?
Freaks. It's like, I'm a freak. I'm love. And that's, like, do you see these lyrics?
That's Radiohead.
Is that not even?
That's Radiohead. It's Radiohead.
Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Big turnout and a sensational game in this one. We got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
That's good.
So the East Carolina Pirates offense will get the ball first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This song?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Stop freak.
To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down.
That is the one song that popped up that isn't bad.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Back to the ground with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Punch it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It says it's for all ages.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offense. It doesn't matter who has the football. Seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score East Carolina 7, Eastern Michigan 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Eastern Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And Davey, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Kim. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Lockett. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Got room to work. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Kim. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Okay.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to... Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Kim. Look, time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defense. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Is incomplete. Now, 4th down.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Jukes his way for more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's McMillan. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's been turnover. Touchdown, East Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
catch in the middle. It's Harris. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rooks. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
First job for the... Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
At the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lockett. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Pirates are on the move. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets away from one, finds room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To the ground, he's got it again. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, He did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, ECU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll give it to the back. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's striking downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Kim. Caught over the middle, it's Griffin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Finishes the run with the slide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Catch in the middle, it's Wild. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the 1st down, and he gets it.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Hauser. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Montgomery.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Finding an escape route. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the yard line as the drive continues. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, East Carolina.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Into the end zone. Now, Purple Pirates.
Thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Number 95, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Kim. Fires to the tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
The Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. With the catch, it's Griffin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking for room. It's McMillan. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Off play action on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, spins away. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Carolina, 41. Eastern Michigan, 10.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
On the football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Kim. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser.
Almost
Had the completion, just missed it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kim. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The number 1 rule for any offense, gentlemen, protect your quarterback. When you do, good things happen.
The number 1 rule for a defense is to affect the quarterback, or bad things happen to you. Didn't affect the quarterback. Too much time, too clean. You're supposed to frazzle them. You're supposed to find a way to make them feel uncomfortable so they don't have time, so they rush their thought process. That wasn't it.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Trying play action. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Kim. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, and this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Hauser. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw.
Touchdown, Pirates! And the stomping has commenced.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kickoff.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They find way there to pick up the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. A quick tackle made, and he's got plenty for the first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for a man. It's Kim. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Under fire. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He'll do it himself. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today.
And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. And the kicker's probably happy to score a point, but the team didn't score enough as this one is over.
Out of the backfield, nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bro, I guess the movie got fucking into now, so... Bro, the movie's happening, so I won't get much of this. Maybe you should just... Where you're watching long walk. No, bro, sick. It's really good. But if I knew this would be a story, I would have told you it sucks. But yeah, I mean, if you want to just come to the movie with us, I know those are supposed to be, but yeah, if he doesn't, just come to the movie with us.